Hi everybody, I'm Chloe and this is my tank. And today we're going to do a tank tour, so let's go. So this tank is almost 4 years old at this point. I started setting it up in late 2022 and this is the first aquarium that I ever set up. It did not always look like this. This is the result of lots and lots of trial and error, but I'm definitely so in love with how it's looking now. I don't even know where to start my tour, but I guess I'll start it with these Monsteras because they have been so freaking popular lately. I actually saw this idea on YouTube from MD Fish Tanks. He had, I want to say it was called his Amazon tank. He had live Monsteras growing out of that and it just looked so stunning. So I decided to recreate it with my own twist. Something that I love that's a little bit different that I haven't seen anywhere else is the Monstera branches actually go into the water and are part of the aquascaping down there. I love when my snails and my Pleco are using the trunks to rest and to climb on. It's so freaking cute. The question that I get asked the most about keeping the trunks in here is how do they not rot? I actually have a sponge filter back here behind them and you can see it's making all of those little bubbles right by the roots, which adds oxygen to the water, and this helps the stems and the roots not rot. I actually have a couple other plants growing in here too. I have a Philodendron and then I also all the way in the back have a Hoya. So for the plants on the inside of the tank, I've cycled through a bunch, and my process that I like to use, also advice from MD Fish Tanks actually, pretty much just stick it in and see if it grows. So I put a bunch of things in here that have not lasted, but the ones that have lasted and are doing really well is what I have in here now. So starting with the biggest one in the back here, this is an Amazon sword growing behind the rose quartz. It's not this big when I got it. It has almost quadrupled in size, I want to say, and it's still growing more every day. The rose quartz here, that is Anubias. That has also completely taken off. Down at the bottom, there is some Dwarf Sag. These beautiful purple plants here are a type of crypt. Only added 3 of these at first, and now you can see they have started to send off shoots. So I have 1, 2, that's actually another one behind that one, and then over here 3, 4, 5, and then a little one in the front there. So they're also really happy. In the corner I have some jungle val. Unfortunately they are not doing that great at the moment. I just trimmed them back, which is why this corner is so empty right now. That is how the jungle val should look, and as you can see the ones over here were starting to yellow at the tip. So I trimmed them back and I put in some root tabs and hopefully they start to grow back as healthy as this one over here has. Last plant that I have in here, this is a Rotala. For some reason, only in this specific area, it has completely taken off. I tried to add some back here and it hasn't really done that well, but right here, it loves it. So I've gotten this really nice bush here. Okay, onto the fish. The big guys there are giant Danio. Actually had babies a while back and they ate most of them, but 4 of them survived. So you can see there's quite a size difference in the fully mature adults that I've had in the tank for a while and the new fry that are growing up. It has been so cool to watch them grow. The little guys swimming around them are silver Tip Tetra, which I think are perfectly named. You can see their little silver tips even now with the light on 100%, but when the light is on the night mode, it's even more stunning. Onto our bottom feeders, I have 2 types of Cory. That one over there is a Juli Cory. And I honestly do not have enough of those. I only bought 3 and I didn't realize they need to be in groups of at least 6, so I'll definitely be getting more of those guys soon. I also have so many shrimp. They have reproduced like crazy. I started with only the blue jellies, but as you can see now I have all sorts of colors. Every generation I get new colors. I like this little red guy up here at the top, but I've also seen orange, I've seen brown, I've seen a mix of different colors. And of course I have some hiders that literally never come out for me, and that would be my plecos. I have a common pleco and 2 clown plecos. I never see them, but they are in there. Every now and then I'll catch a little flash of movement. So the filtration system that I have on this tank is a canister filter, and it is the Fluval 307. I have everything down here. Excuse my wires. And I absolutely love this thing. It was super easy to set up, super easy to clean out. I have a whole video just about this if you're interested. So yeah, I also have the sponge filter going, and I also have a UV filter. That's the black thing in the back. And that actually stops the algae from reproducing. So it helps keep the rose quartz looking pink and not getting like covered in algae, because this tank does get quite a bit of natural sunlight. Oh, I also have this guy on here. I just added this. It's like a little smart camera, so I can actually watch my tank. It's been really fun. And you can share the live stream too. So now I shared it with my dad down in Georgia, and he can also watch my tank. The light above here is AQQA, and it is so much more powerful than the last light that I had. I want to say that one was Nycrew. This one, the light, it gets so bright, and there's so many different shades. Oh my gosh, I have been absolutely loving that light. I feel like it made my whole tank look so much better. Also, for the Monsteras, they have their own grow light up there, and those are Barina. And I actually have a discount code, so if you want, I want to say it's 20% off, because they're a little pricey, but 100% worth it. You can see the Monsteras really, really needed that grow light. The leaves that I grew without the grow light back here, they're super, super leggy, and then these new leaves, they're opening a lot sooner, and they're getting a lot bigger, so definitely worth the investment. I can't remember if I already said this or not, but the trellis up here above the Monsteras is actually something that I made myself by kind of altering a tomato trellis. But honestly, if you got yourself some wood and stained it and stapled it together, it would be the exact same thing. Hopefully that is everything. If there's a question or something that I did not cover, please leave it down below. I love talking about this tank and showing it off. And actually, exciting news, I'm hoping to expand soon and add another Monstera tank right next to this one. So stay tuned for updates on that. Yeah, catch you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.